I'm Richard.
I'm Jason.
I'm Stefan.
I'm Doug.
And we're the Card Game Guys, the internet's premier source for DC deck building game content and bizarre camera errors. So we did do an introduction already, but we'll go ahead and restart everything, because I'm sure there are some people that tuned in late, and we're happy that we actually got video that works. So I will be playing as Superman and Alan Scott.
I'm playing Green Lantern.
I'm playing Poison Ivy and the Joker.
And I'm playing as Shazam.
And as Doug was commenting earlier, this is his first game playing as Shazam, so this should be interesting. He'll obviously play way differently than Steven does.
Probably.
Well, you got to watch me utilize it firsthand there a couple weeks ago.
Alright, well I've got 3 powers. I'm going to take a kick. Because I don't know if you need this, but kick is a superpower.
I got 4 power. And
Quick, like that.
I wish you could have harassed me with that again.
It's fun to fight that man with no discard piles, isn't it?
I'm going to take the Blight. T-Wing.
Well, I have 4 power. I will take Canary Cry.
And because I know someone else is going to grab it next time around, I actually will buy Dead Man because I can destroy the vulnerability in my hand.
Thank you so much, Doug. Well, I've got 4, but I'm only really going to spend 3 because cat-like reflexes is a superpower.
Well, I got 3, so I'm going to take the old Cyborg.
Ye old cyborg, huh?
Cyborgs are famous for being common at this time when ye old was also a common expression of sign.
Uh-huh.
I have 3, and I will take Gina.
Curses.
Psycho Pirates.
I also have 3. And what will I take?
Okay, well I've got cat-like reflexes, so I get to reveal the top card of my deck. It costs 0, so I draw it. And then I also get +1 for being Superman, and I have 5 punches, so I have 7.
Ooh.
Oh, it shows this here.
I suppose we should have the Superman over here, huh?
Well, everyone knows the first one's 8 or costs 8 anyway. But
Really tough call here, but I think I'm going to be unhappy no matter what I do. I'm going to take force field and a kick.
wow, that's 7, huh?
Yep.
Well, I got something that I'm famous for. We're going to have to coin a new phrase with Jason it. 2 double vulnerability hands back to back after shuffling.
Alright.
That's a pretty niche
3.
thing to coin.
Well, on the master of coining niche things, so. So we got Hot Girl.
This early in the hot girl really makes me wish I was playing Beast Boy.
I knew that as soon as it came up.
I don't know. I'll go Hot Girl, but I think I might regret it. Maybe not.
Alright.
And I will play Canary Cry, which triggers Poison Ivy, I believe.
Yes. So you get to reveal the top card of your deck. You can leave it there, you can discard it, or you can put it in somebody else's discard pile.
Perfect. Okay.
And you also do.
You
You would actually you draw that first.
Yeah.
So that would be the card you draw, and then you get to knock the top card.
I'm going to do the
Still
same
a
thing.
punch.
Yeah, so it works out. Everybody gets a punch.
Yay. So I have 3. I will take a coin.
Okay. Cheap villains are not a bad thing to stock up on when you're the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
3 punches gets me a kick.
because it costs 0. And 2 more will give me the 5. I'm going to go with Green Arrow. There should be plenty of heroes for this saga.
I've got 4. Alfred, put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Boy, I don't know how much I let down. I'm going to go with. I'm going to take a kick.
Alright, that's nothing.
I will play Cheetah to gain insanity. And then 3. For a kick.
I've got Dead Man. Three punches, and a high-tech hero for 6 power. And I think I'm going to take T-Wave.
Not a bad choice. Alright, I play Force Field to draw a card and gain a power, and then I also flip up the top card and I get to draw that one too. I'll let Sweet Vulnerability actually play a kick, putting me at 4, and I get to flip up the top card again and draw that one. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have played a starter, so I will take Solomon Grundy.
Pretty gonna be the first villain.
Alright. Harvest. First appearance attack. Each player puts a hero they control or in their hand into the lineup. I have no heroes.
I will reveal Cat-like Reflexes to draw a card.
I also have no heroes.
I do have that double vulnerability hand after a shuffle.
Too bad I just wanted you to get a crack at it before me.
Nice. That actually helps me out a
That's
lot.
4 power this late. Probably not getting back around to me.
I also have no hero. So go ahead, Jason.
Alright.
Is there a penalty if you don't have a hero? You get
No.
this or anything?
No.
Wow. That's pretty generous.
So, I will play the Blight for 2 power. 4, I'll buy Deadman. And I will destroy the 2 vulnerabilities in my hand.
I think I restored my house.
That's a bad place, but it's off the screen.
Okay.
It's looking here.
Alright.
I'll play Canary Cry to Poison Ivy.
Well, you draw first.
I draw first.
Yep.
And then I can do Poison Ivy.
Yes.
I'll leave it. And then Insanity. Which doesn't do anything.
Right.
Kick, so 2. 3, and attack. Each foe puts a punch or vulnerability from his discard pile on top of his deck.
I will not defend because I don't have a discard file.
I will also not defend. I throw a punch at that.
And I will not defend and put punch on top.
4. The Rot.
Bizarro.
Got 3, and I'll buy Flash.
Perdigate. Perdigaton. I can't read.
Makes this game harder.
Yeah.
I will leave with a kick, putting me at 3. I'll flip up the top card, which somehow managed to get a punch. So I get to draw that. I'll follow that up with a Cat-like Reflexes, putting me at 5. And I flip up the top card again, and that's another punch. So I get to draw that as well. And I've got 5 more, puts me at 10. Yeah, I'm going to harvest.
Saw that.
This is shaping up to be a quick game.
Well, I'm just better at it than you guys.
Eclipso. First appearance attack. Each player discards a card for each villain in his hand.
Ouch.
I will not defend.
Is it a random card?
Nope.
No, your choice. I have violence.
Same here.
I'm busy trying to shuffle my well, shuffle my deck to have it.
It's odd to shuffle your hand for no reason. Most random discarding is having a card.
I will reveal cat-like reflexes to draw a card. And that's hilarious. I will also not defend. I will reveal my hands to show that I have one villain without discarding their ability.
Alright, my go. Play Hot Girl for 2. 3, 4. 7. 10 from Green Lantern. 11. 12. Too
Yes,
short.
Eclipso is extremely expensive.
Of course. Alright.
So there's a couple different
Plus
options.
2 power, discard any number of cards from your hand. Plus 1 power for each card you discard or have discarded. This turn.
There hasn't been too many weakness addition on decks yet, so
There haven't been any yet.
Bizarro was a 5, probably.
12, take Bizarro and Cyber Pirates.
It's an insurance policy.
True.
Plus, it's a +3 power card
Yeah.
to play it. It's not like it's a bad card to have if you don't have any weaknesses.
Valid point.
And also, when you play Cheetah to trigger Joker and destroy it.
You do get to use all the effective cheetah before you destroy it with the Joker.
I do.
Yes.
So you get,
choice of 3 heroes that you can have from.
Take the. Now I can destroy it.
Yes.
Okay.
And that does what?
I get to draw a card and then an attack. Each foe gains a weakness.
Of course, there's always that.
Yes.
This is why I giggled when you were talking about that.
I am not defending.
I will reveal cat-like reflexes to draw a card.
How do you have that every turn?
It's the
I'm
same
not
turn.
defending.
It's the same time around the table as the last time I played it. And then I will actually defend with my force field.
I have 3.
Did you fill the lineup?
Yes. He
I
just
gave-
cheated
yeah.
a card.
Alfred.
Okay.
Okay. So I think So I will T-Wing. For 2, high-tech hero gets me to 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is it double Shazam time, though?
I'm considering it, but Soul Taker Sword looks pretty good too.
Soul Taker Sword plus Shazam is still a good turn.
I was hoping to actually Shazam plus double 2 since I have the T-Wing.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But
Somebody had to go on.
someone had to
Take
go
it
and take
too.
it. I was really hoping there's going to be a kick.
Sure.
It didn't turn out that way. So I will Shazam once.
There is a 2 on the board right there.
Yes, I wanted to double 2.
Right.
Put that on top. I'll actually double Shazam. I'm pretty happy with that.
I'm kind of looking forward to this turn. Cat-like reflexes puts me 2 when I put the top card. It does not cost 0, so I don't get to draw it. I do, however, get to gain all heroes from the lineup and put one of them in my hand.
Yoza.
Given that I've got green hero, that's actually really good to suddenly gain 3 heroes.
Yeah, because that's, 3/4 the way you need
Yeah,
to.
so it puts me 5, 6, 7, 8. I would love to be able to Shazam. We'll take the Soul Taker Sword. And kick.
That was a rather devastating turn. Alright. My options. Transportation. Do the top 3 cards of the main deck, gain a card with the lowest cost, and put it in your hand for the rest. Atlantis. Once during each of your turns and you have a card, you buy or gain from the lineup of top 3 players' deck. Well, I got 4 punches. I think I'm going to take Amanda Waller.
I have 3 punches, and I will take 2 face.
Alright, so I will Rage Blood, choosing Stefan.
Oh man.
And myself.
So you have to destroy a 0-cost card in your discard pile.
And I got rid of a vulnerability.
Yes.
And then Doug gets to draw a card before you destroy it.
So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think that I'm going to Shazam. Okay. And go there because I won't have a discard pile on my next turn. And my power ring for my 3.
Mystic Bolts.
Alright, I'm going to go a little bit of tick to put me at 3. I have to flip up the top card, and it does cost 0, so I can draw it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I will take Mystic Bolts and a kick.
Siren. Gain a card with a cost 5 or less from the lineup and put it into any player's discard pile. Interesting.
Basically, cheat up if you get it to another player because it's from
3, 4,
competitions.
5,
Where you gotta take
6,
it.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And top 3 cards in the main deck. Gain a card with the lowest cost and put it in the hand. Show the rest. So that's 6, I have 5 more. Plus the card, discard any number of cards from your hand. Draw each card, discard your hand, discard this turn. That's good. For getting rid of weaknesses and vulnerabilities. This will power up there. No card that costs 3 or less in your discard pile. Well, I guess I'm grabbing those.
Alright, let's see what Stefan can do.
I will play the rot. And then we'll play a vulnerability to trigger the rot, draw a card.
Actually, before you do that, playing the Rot triggers Poison Ivy because it is an ongoing card. So you get to look at that card first and decide whether you want to leave it there, discard it, or put it in another player's discard pile.
I think I'm gonna leave it there.
Yes. Then you get to draw it for playing the vulnerability. Yes.
See, you learn something even when you play the game. Let's see.
Poison Ivy is a moderately simple card, but
Yeah.
really complicatedly worded.
Yes. So 2, 4, 6.
Lots of options for 6.
Yes.
Siren can kick, 8 the 4s, or Vanquish.
Oh, I think I'm gonna do Siren and a kick.
Bat signal.
Okay. Well, be with Power Ring and Tactic Hero, so that's 3 power.
Yep.
There's 4 for the punch, 6 T-Wing, 7 Cat-like reflexes. So, I think I'm going to
Yup.
Of course, there was a power ring sitting there.
I'm looking at the cavalry reflexes for 2, and then I flip up the top card. Harvest oddly does not cost 0.
Yes, oddly.
Kick gives me to 5, 6, 7, 8. Take the power ring and a kick.
Uh-oh. It's his first power ring. He's got Kyle Rayner. So
I've
he's
got
2 more into I'll grab him at the
6.
same time.
That weakness is screwing me.
Or for just the +2 power when I play Kyle Rayner to have it in my discard.
True.
I'm going to take Giganta and Legion Flavor.
Alright. Let's make sure I'm doing this correctly.
Sure.
I play Harley Quinn before it triggers. Was that correct?
Yes. So you get to resolve that.
Okay. So it's an attack. Each foe puts a punch or vulnerability from his discard pile on top of his deck.
Doug, are you defending?
I'm not.
I'm not defending. I don't put a punch.
I'm not defending. Punch on top.
Punch on top of Rayner.
Alright, so now if you want to do the Joker.
Yeah, and actually I said poison ivy before and I meant to say the Joker.
Yes.
So I do that. And
And I will be in a weakness.
I don't have a card to draw, so just show up on my deck.
I will also not defend. Jason, are you defending?
Against the Joker? No.
So, pass me your weakness and get 1, 2.
And then
And then I screwed up my hand.
don't you hate when your hand gets suddenly better?
Oh,
Sort of.
I know, right?
yeah. So this isn't the first card I played anymore, but
Correct.
so
But it does trigger Poison Ivy
yes.
because it is the first non-kick superpower. So you do get to reveal the top card of your deck.
This is the punch.
You can keep it or pass it to another player's discard pile.
I have a feeling that was just nice to him, but
I can't believe how easy that was. I have Solomon Grundy. He's got
Yes.
1 BD for every starter I have at the end of the game. You can change that if you
no,
want.
it's fine. I did it already. See? I will choose not to. So draw a card because I don't have this card. So we got 2, 4, and then I'll have this card.
Alfred, well, you could buy something and then use Alfred to put it in attack.
Yes. So you can hold on to Alfred until you bought a card, and you can use Alfred to put it on top of your deck so you get it right away.
For example, that water control, which is a defense.
Or the Green Arrow's bow to make her run it to Eclipse up next turn.
That's what I was thinking, and that's what I'm gonna do. So that goes in this card. Now I play the Alfred. Put that on top of my deck.
Yes.
Yep. Alright. Alright, so let's start with Rageblood targeting Jason.
That does what?
You have to destroy his card with a cost 0 from your discard pile.
Oh, you poor thing. That's such a harsh
Nice.
punishment.
What else does it do?
Now gets to draw a card because you let you destroy a card.
Is it May?
No.
No. It's a forced effect, so all you have left
I'll
is
take that
punches
trade.
and you're me, and you don't want to destroy your punches, you're still screwed.
Right. I almost, was considering choosing you, but I knew you had a weakness.
I do.
So, I've got 2. High Tech Hero gives me 2, 5. I will buy Velvet Woman. I'll put Tim Drake, Great Velvet Woman in my hand, and Gaming Boomerang. No, go back up.
There's not done with this turn.
I'm not.
Nope. You played a card that gave them equipment from the lineup.
So I'm at 1,
Daydream about my next
3,
turn.
5, 6, 7, and I can do a bat skill.
Wow. Skeets, Black Lantern, Wonder Woman, and Durus Tech. I don't know what Richard's going to try to buy. Doesn't get 14 power.
I'm going to choose not to name all heroes from the lineup for playing her. This will take 2 power.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes. And I'll use by let's see, 3, and I get to pull my cat the reflexes without my deck. 4, 5, 6, so I will destroy my vulnerability. Now I'm gonna go with that Black Lantern Wonder Woman.
Super Intellect. You may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile for some equipment, plus power equal to cost. If you choose not to, plus 2 power. Well, lovely vulnerability was in this hand. 1, 2, 3. Or something percent. 5. Lots of good defenses. Skeets works with heroes. Or do I want to use Amanda Waller to destroy a vulnerability in my hand or a weakness in my discard pile? I think the right move is to take 2 power. Now, Skeets would work better with my deck because it works with heroes, and I have several heroes. Or do I hate draft Richard and take water control since it's a superpower?
That is a fair question.
Put a hero from the discard pile on top of the deck. That does work really good with Hot Girl. I think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Alright, Stefan, let's see what you got.
The rock triggers poison enemy right now then.
No, it was only when you played it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Play
I
it.
see.
Okay.
If I didn't have any good options, I was going to destroy that vulnerability.
Yeah.
Take a kick.
That's what Amanda Waller is
Or
good for.
the weakness, I mean.
And I
Yep.
have 6. What?
Just look at what you had. Common dilemma for you at 6.
Yeah.
That one that says trigger here. Poison ivy.
Plus the ability to put cards on top of your deck is
Right.
increase your chances of triggering both of your superhero.
True.
Increase your consistency.
Yep. And then you have any of the 4 options and the 2 or Jarvis. And
I think I'm gonna go with that Lance just for the.
I mean, it's also 2 victory points, so it's not
True.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost as efficient as you get as far as cost effectiveness goes.
Yep.
Alright.
Ye old Stargirl, or Supergirl.
Start with Kid Flash. And I've got 4 punches. No vulnerability.
Now would be a good time to be Shazam.
I know.
If only you were.
Wow.
To get hosed with a water 2000 card.
I did not.
Alright. Is it a 3?
Also, it wouldn't really be hosing with a 1 or 2 cost
I
card.
probably would have taken
Too
water
lucky.
control there.
It's really thin. I don't know what it was to put on top.
I just wanted to
Must
read
not
it
be
to
too
understand it.
Alright, I'm going to leave the Calic Reflexes for 2. And I get to look at the top card. That one is not cost 0, so I don't get to draw this. 3 and 6. So I will take water control and shapeshift.
Yep. I really didn't want to let shapeshift fall into your hand there, but
Just a super
Dark
power for
Knight.
me, essentially.
it's also a power ring.
That's right, it does have all names.
It does.
That's exciting.
Alright. I will play Psycho Pirates. Attack. Each foe reveals his hand and discards a card until his hand contains no duplicate cards.
Seriously?
Boom.
I lose 2 kicks. It's
Uh,
about as good as you can do a super pirate, really.
What did you have in hand now?
New York City, Element Woman, and Punch.
Cool.
I don't know if someone has shapeshift, they have to discard that or everything.
4,
Because it has all the
5,
names.
6, 7.
Ouch. Terrible.
No, you just have to lose shapeshift plus whatever you have to do for the attack. But it's just you will always lose shapeshift to second fire.
Man. Dark Knight could be really good, but I really need to. I think the consistency of the destruction of Huntress will really help me out. Plus, it's a hero and helps my hot girl and my speeds. Oh, 9, 7. It's 4. Ooh, that's playing with fire. Juris Tetch.
Yes.
I'll take
Always
a kick.
Alright, Steph, let's see what you got.
Alright, I'm going to play Two-Face. So it's +1 power, and I choose even or odd. I choose even. And then as an attack, each foe discards a card at that cost. 0 is even.
I will discard a Punch.
That hurts. I lose my Mystic Bolts.
Wow.
So, what are we discarding?
Even cost card. 0 is even.
Alright, we'll discard a weakness.
And then I will also draw for the Joker also.
The perils of having a really good hand.
And I can destroy it, and each foe gains a weakness. Also an
I
attack.
gain a weakness.
I
I'll also do
will as well. Stefan handed out those weaknesses.
Yep.
I gotta do something.
And disruption.
I'm gonna play Siren. Gain a card with cost 5 or less from the lineup. and
Wow.
Put it in
Wow.
any player's discard pile.
So you're gonna give me that Dark Knight, right?
Gonna give me that power drill,
I
huh?
don't think so, Doug. Nice try, though. Okay.
There's a lot of good options for that.
2, 3. That one doesn't do anything.
I would have taken power drill.
I don't know, gain all equipment from the lineup?
Well, yeah, it's a powerful effect, but it could be nothing.
True, but then it's still 1 less power.
If he gets 1 equipment with it, the whole game is already.
Well, I
out
suppose
of
I
power.
guess I didn't realize it was 2 power in and of itself. But 1 more VP.
Right, but you tie if you ever gain 1 equipment.
If you ever do,
Yes.
this is baked into the card.
Right.
Alright, so New York City.
But now it's a moot point because there's 2 equipment.
New York City, and then I will play Element Woman, and I will purchase Cheetah. From the store pile.
How? New York
Because
City.
you got New York City.
That got destroyed? What?
Yes, you destroy the top card of the main deck
Oh.
and you use New York City.
Wow, what a card to destroy.
Alright, I'm going to lead with a kick, bring in 3, and that does not cost 0, so it stays there. 4, 5. So I'm going to take out the girl.
Not a bad buy for 2 cards in hand.
No kidding.
Kid Flash. I'm going to play Globe of Transportation, reveal the top 3 cards in the main deck, gain a card with the lowest cost, and put it in your hand, destroy the rest. This is
You can write a utility.
1, 2, 3. Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
It's a Good thing the destroyed pile's over by you, Doug.
I know, right?
It was a great idea I had.
Yes, because you totally foresaw I was going to buy New York City. With
Octorow.
Shazam, which I didn't even know I was
1,
doing.
2,
That's why I had Jason's Truffle, because I knew
5
that
power.
Right.
Okay, the new people play.
6,
I just realized that I
7.
messed up and didn't
The route.
turn on the rod last round.
Light. Alright, so what can I get for 9? There's 2, 7.
3 plus 4 plus 2 is 9. 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9.
Look at all
4
of
plus
that.
4 is 8. So those are basically your options. 4, 3, and 2, 3 3s, or 2 4s. If you wanted 9. Use 1 7, 4 and a 3, or 2 3s. And then destroy.
Okay, so with the blight, I'm going to destroy weakness. Leave me at 7 power, and I'll take Nth Metal Mace and Helmet of Fate.
Stanford.
Screwed something up here. Alright. So we play Alfred Pennyworth. 2 foot. There we go. Siren on top of my deck. And I use a vulnerability to draw that off of my rock. Play Siren.
Gives you lots of good options. The whole lineup.
That's a big discard pile on my hand, right?
Yeah, you're starting it. Yeah. It's a 3 cost card.
Yep. Game. How do you say that?
Chlorokinesis.
That one. So after all of that, 0, 2, 3,
Forgot I had
4,
Bizarro.
5.
You know what?
I have Bizarro.
And he keeps destroying weaknesses.
He does.
He's destroying his own victory points.
Improves my hand quality anyway.
No, it does. It's still give you a hard time.
I will take.
It's the same reason he's destroying his vulnerabilities.
So everyone's reading Amnesty, but I guess we're not real familiar with it.
Ongoing location. Once during each of your turns, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Put the lowest cost card revealed this way into your hand and discard the rest. Ew.
Alright, so I shall start with Teeling. Kick puts me at 4. 3 punches puts me at 7. I shall Shazam. That'll work.
Ooh.
And I will buy Lasso of Truth out.
Well, that's working out for Doug.
It is, because I keep buying 2 cost stuff, and I have 2 it.
Oh, did you destroy the top card of the main deck?
Yes, I did.
Which put Insanity in the destroyed deck. Or pile.
Green arrow and a punch makes 3, which is used by super speed. And I will play Force Field to draw a card. I get to shuffle the balance. It's not optional to reveal the top card. Just do that. I just drew Kyle Raider and I had 2 power into this card. And it does cost 0, so you can draw it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Supergirl and Kid Flash.
all those equipment. I take back everything I said about Dark Knight. I apologize to all those who were offended. Alright. Lay down that Skeets action. I'm going to put Hot Girl on top of my deck. And then I will play Attack Hero, so that's 3 power. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see, what can I go for 12?
5.3, 5, 4, 2.
So 3, 6, 7, 9, 10. I think I will destroy this weakness with Amanda Waller.
Okay. All the battery.
I will play Atlantis to trigger Poison Ivy.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to death this time.
You learned.
I tried. It's worth a shot.
I thought about it too, and then, yeah.
Jason, can I see your discard this?
I will
That
play
doesn't bode well.
Something he Shazam.
Canary Cry.
Actually, yes.
It's the Clayface from
Clayface.
Rivals.
Oh,
Just trying to plot my turn right here.
Sure.
I will put Siren on the top. 2, 4. I will take the Black Lantern off the land.
And you do not have a discard pile.
Do not.
What's this?
That's the top card.
That's the top card. Yep.
Alright. So, we will start with.
You could have also put the card that you just bought on top of your deck, as we just played it like this.
You could have. Start powering. It is 3 power.
That's the second time you flipped it the same card with that. Start to put your stack in your deck there.
Jesus.
So then I will use my 3 power to buy. I don't. I will. Yes.
Too bad you didn't already own that.
Too bad, yes. Alright, so I'm at 0
Oh,
hundred.
okay, what if she's Shazam for?
I will Tim Drake. Put it dead man. And I will gain a battery. So I'm at 0. And now dead man, putting me at 2. I will name Superpower. Oh, stupid. Okay. But
You forgot how your combo works.
I did.
So much for stacking his
Two.
deck.
Now the question is, okay, I will duplication dead man. So at 4, hero, and then I have to reveal the next card, correct? Or would I name hero again?
No, this is just revealed, so I don't think it's put back over.
It's put back, and then the next dead man, revealing hero. Yep. So that is 2 more. So those were worth 4 apiece, so I'm at 10.
And then anybody with a dead man in their discard pile.
You don't have one. That's what I was checking
What
for.
does that do?
You would have to destroy it.
Really?
Yes.
So I'm at 10. That signal puts me at 11. I'll hold it in my hand. And 12, 13. Because I am me.
Ooh, he does it.
Vulnerabilities are taking its toll.
So
Taking their toll.
I got 13.
Sorry. Not sorry.
I'll start with Shazam. So at 9, I shall Shazam. And sorry, one more. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to leave with super speed for 1 power and draw a card. Is this 0 cost? It is not. Stay there. I'll play my Soul Taker Sword to destroy vulnerability. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I will still like to do it.
Oh, at the start of your turn, if the top card of the Superpowered stack has cost 10 or greater, draw a card. Ocean Mastery. Plus 1 power. If you play or after another ability this turn, you may destroy a card in your hand or discard one. Alright. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder how many villains cost 10 or more. A lot of them.
It's about half.
And we have good reason to expect Eclipse to be there a while. And you're about to shuffle your discard pile.
It's an interesting one thing we should probably calculate at some point.
I suppose it would be worth checking.
Yes, I will take those. I'll take Merrick if she's a hero. And Bola's looking okay at the moment.
And I have what I would like to call a W.
I don't even know what that means.
All of the things are about to happen.
Combo-rific.
With however you
Give it
said
this
it.
touch.
So I get to look at the top card of my deck, destroy it or discard it, and I will destroy it. And then I will destroy the Jarvis
With the Joker.
with the Joker.
Nice.
I shall reveal cat-like reflexes.
And does what again?
Okay, so I
You
get
gain
to
weakness.
draw a card and the attack is each one.
Okay, I will not defend.
I
Have
agree
you
by
by
weakness.
And of course, I have Mirror in hand.
Well, I'll just have to destroy it first.
I'll play on the ability to trigger the rock. So I can draw a card. And then I will play,
however you said this, the
Chlorokinesis. Oriokinesis.
I shall once again reveal cat-like reflexes.
Yeah, each foe reveals the top card of their deck. Choose a number of them to be discarded.
I have a kick.
I am very glad I cat-like reflexed.
I just gotta take a moment to comment how that weakness screws my Giganta and my Mira, costing me 4 power total.
So,
You're being attacked to reveal the top card of your deck.
Okay,
I
I'm not
reveal
defend.
Boomerang.
Legion Flight Ring.
Do I get to discard?
You can discard any
All
number
of
of them, yes.
Or all of them. Or none of them.
Yeah.
0, 1, 2, or 3 is the numbers that you can shoot.
I think I'm gonna do 3.
Okay. Curses.
And then. So then that triggers poison.
Yes, it is your first non-kick superpower, so you get to reveal the top card of your own deck now.
And Toad, welcome. Okay.
Yes, welcome me to my own place.
I don't get to do this to you very often, so. Let's see. So I'm at 2, 4. I do it again. Doesn't work because I should use that one to trigger poison ivy. And I get to gain the card with a cost of 5 or less for
Which
one.
is the entire lineup.
There's a power from there.
Goodbye.
There's also a location, which is ongoing.
And then I get to use Atlantis also, right?
Yes.
Put a card you buy or gain from a lineup on top of any player's deck. Yeah, I'll put it on top of mine.
Okay.
So,
Your power count is?
4.
I suppose you can do irons today.
I can. I'm going to.
10th metal, classic and good. Speaking of classic and good,
Yeah, buddy. Alright.
Does he have the Tim Drake, though?
Can I get the Tim Drake? Well, okay, so Jason would still have a card in his discard pile, so I can choose him for a rage play.
okay, that lets me destroy something.
Yes, you destroy that weakness, because it's the only card that costs you your discard pile.
And I
Dang
will
it.
also destroy weakness.
I could have had an empty discard pile. Again, but you had
Flash.
2.
He wasn't going to pick you if you had an empty discard pile.
Because you had been complaining about that.
Yes. Alright, the important thing to remember too is that Legion Flight Ring costs 3 or less.
Right.
So it still poses his Giganta.
Ah. Alright, so I am at 2. I shall Lobo. Maybe at 5. Destroying 2 more weaknesses.
All that work to get done. Yes.
5.
That's why you buy Lobo when you can.
Yeah.
It's very useful for that.
Cat-like reflexes for 6. High-tech hero for 9. Sonic Siren destroying Ocean Master. Putting me at 11.
By Eclipso.
Gorilla Grodd for 14.
And wreck my hand. I finally have a halfway decent hand.
Demonic Influence for 16, 17, 18.
Maybe a lot for the mind control hats, but
I have to wait, but probably not. I'm going to go Eclipso, which gives me change of 4. And I will do Batarang and Harley Quinn. Because I want the VP.
Sinestro. Each player reveals his hand and discards a card for each hero revealed this way. I have 3 heroes.
I'm not defending Jason.
No.
So definitely.
I will defend with Canary's Cry. And if I do, I may put a villain with a cost of 7 or less from a discard pile in my hand, so I put Siren back in my hand.
I will also not defend. I have no heroes.
So not only that I have Mera and Giganta screwed. Now I'm going to discard 3 cards to have my Green Lantern activation screwed. And this is like a really good hand.
3, 4,
Yes.
5.
Yes.
That is how it always goes when you have Mira and or Gigantic in your hand. It's something
Well-
will go horribly wrong.
I have to reveal my hand and discard 2.
So discarding Mera, Giganta, and Deadman. I just cannot believe my
Maria
luck
Celestial.
in the garbage. Yeah, put him face down. I just cannot believe my luck in this game. It's just infuriating. Just like I can.
I'm gonna leave that kick for 3. And that is not cost 0. Sounds good. Alright, and I will follow up with Black Lantern Wonder Woman, putting it 5 and attack. Each foe with a hero in his discard pile, such as a dead man someone may have just discarded, gains a weakness. Each foe with a villain in his discard pile, such as a Giganta he may have just discarded, gains a weakness.
Hey, they're victory points.
I'm good.
Yeah, at least you got Bizarro.
Shut up, Richard.
Stop giving him victory points.
I do not have.
I have 2 punches in my discard pile.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I just want to just flip this table, man.
So I'm just going to straight up take Sinestro.
Want to talk about Rage Blood? Oh, let's get rid of the other 2 cards in my hand. Let's see. Why don't I just discard them? Trigon. Each player destroys a card that costs 1 or greater in their hand. So, destroying my kick to cripple my high-tech hero. So let's just minimize everything.
You could destroy High Tech Hero.
I could.
We met higher this year.
So you know the plan was to pick on me during this game, but that is usually what happens to me, so I'm having a hard time not laughing right now.
I'm going to defend with water control, putting super speed into my hand.
Alright.
With that.
No turn for me.
Got 1 power.
Like I said, no turn for me.
Alright, Stefan, let's see what you can do. Can you top that turn?
I might be able to use. So. Let's see.
Yes, let us see.
I didn't expect him to be done that quickly.
I don't know why. We watched his hands.
So reveal the top card.
Absolutely.
This cost is 1 or greater, plus 3, otherwise 2, 5, so 3. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Man, what a turn to not have a vulnerability in your hand.
I know,
I
right?
know.
I'm more disappointed with the timing of that. Because I have Calypso in my hand.
Which does what again?
I have everyone's text, and everyone flips the top card, and I get to use it.
Ah,
But now that Batman's going in his hand.
yes.
Alright.
So, this mind control thing gets to go.
Yes, I could have gone on top of you.
Alright. Well, at least I know for next time I screwed it up.
Alright, so I will lead. Are you ready? Yes, you are. Okay. With a Calypso. So I have the text of everyone's superheroes. Then each foe discards the top card of their deck, and I may play each of those discarded cards.
Is this an attack?
No.
No, it's a cash.
So discard your top card.
Count of fate.
So you get 2 punches and now with fate.
Well, that's
Essentially
disappointing.
4 power.
Yep, 4 power. Dead Man puts me at 6 power.
7, 8, 9.
I did play a punch, so I will reveal the top card, and it's not 0. Or wait, no, excuse me.
Yeah, you were thinking that
Yep.
wrong. You must have cheated for your dead man, so there's
I wasn't
no
gonna.
way to let you get
I wasn't gonna pick it anyway. So, all right. So, don't have anything else for that. So I got 6 power. So I
7, 8,
will.
9. You're not
Yep. 9. not going to destroy Hojo because I'm not insane. So I will buy Shazam and Kid Flash. And can I do anything else? I don't believe so. So that's me.
This man was looking a lot worse a little while ago. Harvest. Get all of the heroes in the lineup, including Captain Atom. Play Super Speeds to draw a card. So 1. And I get to reveal a top card. It does cost 0, so I get to draw it. Cat-like reflexes, putting me at 3, and I get to reveal a top card. It does cost 0. Kid, putting me at 6. To reveal a top card, it does not cost 0. So 9, 10. Captain Atom to Blackbriar Thorn. 11, 12, and I have played Superpowered, so I get to destroy one of these weaknesses. I'll take Dragon.
Gentleman Ghost, attack. Each player destroys 2 different cards with cost 1 or greater in his discard pile. No, not that.
Stephen, are you defending?
I will defend with Liberty Bell, so that I get to draw 3 cards and put 2 of those cards in my hand, or on top, or in your hand on top of your deck.
There's 2 different cards that cost 0.
Cost
Or
1 or greater. No.
Or not 0. There we go.
Yes.
Alright, so I will destroy Deadman and Kid Flash.
We'll destroy Kid Flash and then kick. So you have your pick of Kid Flashes to buy in your next one.
Alright, Metal Mace. Choosing myself, reveal the top card of my deck. It's a hero, they draw it, otherwise I will discard this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Deck, it's an equipment, plus power to equip your card. Revealed card's cost, otherwise draw it. Which I think the creeper is going to work out really good for me. Plus 1 power and additional plus 1 power for each weakness in your discard pile and that you play or have played this turn. And then nth metal period. For 5.
Okay.
This is a decent card for Captain ongoing over there.
We will Dark Knight to gain Secret Society. Right here. And then I play Black Lantern Aquaman to draw a card.
That has an attack on it.
Yes. Each foe puts 2 cards that cost 0 from his discard pile on the bottom of his deck. And just because I'm going to destroy the Joker. Draw a card and attack each foe gains a weakness.
I need a lose.
I will also defend this.
Alfred to put the Liberty Bell back on top of my deck. I'm at 2, 4, attack. Each foe reveals the top card of the deck. Choose any number of them to be discarded.
We've all got punches for some reason.
Do you want us to
If you
discard the
would like,
punches?
yeah, sure, why not? No extra.
Alright.
That actually hinders us if we don't discard them. Because punches
Yeah.
are not such.
Well, not Richard, but
Yeah.
you
Why,
should make,
why does he want to draw and play punches?
because he can do it for free during his hit.
Yes, if I play a superpower, I get to draw that punch.
That's why.
Because plus one punch get rid of mine. But I don't know why you're getting rid of the rest of them.
So this also triggers poison ivy, correct?
If you have not yet triggered poison ivy this turn, yes.
Yes.
You don't draw.
You don't draw poison ivy.
Oh yeah, duh. I'm gonna leave it there.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would be happy to accept it.
Yeah. So 2, 4,
I'd actually really like to hear what my discard power is.
5, 6, 7, 8. I choose not to. You may destroy the card during
Right.
the discard pile. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Couple options for that.
I'll take. Can't read it. Dick Grayson and Plastic Man.
A reminder, you do have Atlantis.
Go on top of your deck.
Thank you.
So I will play 3 punches. I shall buy Dead Man. Destroying a mask. Right. I will then do Drake. Put Dead Man in my hand.
There is, however, no code.
There's not. No. Dead Man. Naming. We're gonna go with Superpower. It is. So he's worth 4.
So you got the sun.
Duplicate. So I'm duplicating Dead Man 8. Yep.
15.
So I will take, other than that, I will take Gentleman Goes to Flight. Because that's something else we're turn, right? Who we got?
Ultra Humanite. Attack. Each player gains 2 weakness cards and puts them on the bottom of his deck.
Also, if anyone had Dead Man in their discard pile, it's destroyed.
That happens every single time, huh?
Every single
Every
time
time
I
I
have
do
duplication.
On Dead Man, yeah.
Somebody see it.
So, can I repeat that?
Somebody knocked on the door.
The duplication.
No, no, not the one I destroyed, the one he played to destroy it.
It was the duplication that he played to destroy it.
Oh yeah, me? Or you defended?
Oh, I see.
I bought 5 times and they're still hanging. Oh, you know. If you buy it. Oh, I'm sorry. I just looked at it 2 times and I'm like, what?
One moment, everyone. And we're back. So what does Ultra Humanite do?
Attack. Each player gains 2 weaknesses and puts them on the bottom of their deck.
Okay. I'm not defending.
Neither am I.
I will defend with the Liberty Bell.
So pass me my 2 weaknesses, please, Jason.
And then I give 2.
Doug, what are you doing?
I am not defending. So I gain the remaining weakness.
Oh, yes, and it goes to the bottom of your deck.
Was that in the correct order here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to lead with Mystic Bolts. I can put 2 cards which cost 5 or less with different costs, 5 and 3, for magic power in your 2, and I get to mount Scott. And hey, what do you know? It's a punch that somebody put at the bottom of my deck. Shocking. I will go ahead and play that Blue Lantern Power Hand just played. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Play kick. Putting at 13, I get to draw that weakness. Blackbriar Thorn to destroy that weakness. 15. 16. Put super speed on top of my deck. 16, 17, 18, 19 for the powering, 20, 21. So I'll take Ultra Humanite, and I will take Super Strength, and I will take the Whipper.
Cobra. Each player reveals the top 5 cards of their deck and discards all cards with cost 1 or greater. Put the rest back in any order. Not defending.
Stefan?
I will defend with insanity.
Not defending.
Now there is no one to attack you for insanity, so you don't do anything other than defending.
It's discard
Yes.
all of them?
All of them cost 1 or greater, yes. So you can put your vulnerability back in any order.
My skeets.
I think
and
I'll put it
my
on top.
power. At least it didn't destroy my hand.
And then, Richard, did you draw on that? Defense? Or no?
I defended.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Alright, my turn.
Hold on. These are triggers all be attacking against me. I will not be defending. What kind of reduction? Okay, now you.
Okay, I'll play Boa. I'll use it.
Nope, it's not the trigger.
Oh my god. Play Glow of Transportation. To be a utility belt. Indigo Tribe Power Ring.
Ooh.
And Jervis Touch.
So you get Jervis Touch.
Yep. And the remaining are destroyed?
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you, Doug.
Psycho Pirates. Psycho Pirates.
Are you defending stuff? It's you reveal your hand and discard until you have no duplicates.
No, I will not.
I will also not.
I will also not defend. I too have no duplicates.
Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I see. Yep.
Get rid of that. 8. Get. Six, maybe 2, 4, and I'll take the skull of Batman.
Okay. Let's see what Stefan can do with his turn.
I'll play Siren. Parasite. And then play the Power Ring, reveal top card. It is so 3 or 5. I will draw. And it's an attack. Each roll discards a random card.
How much power do you have?
Right now he has 5.
also you draw 2 cards, right?
He did.
It did.
Oh, okay. I thought you drew something for something else.
Discard a random card.
Ouch.
I guess I'm going to defend with Cosmic Salve.
I'm gonna roll dice.
Five, 6, 7, 8.
Should have. I knew that he had to get Grayson on top, so if the second card was 2 power, he could buy Cobra.
Oh.
Because of the green arrows poke, reducing the cost to 9.
Gotcha. Alright, I will start with Ridge Blood. Picking not 7, so
You don't want to pick me either, because I don't have any.
Jason, destroy the 0 cost card. And myself. So you get to draw. Then I've got Punch puts me at 3. Harley Quinn. Each foe puts a punch of vulnerability from discard pile on top of their deck.
I don't have one.
You don't know it is other card.
So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because Element Woman is a villain.
Yeah, Doug did.
I did
Excellent work.
So I think I already have a cheetah. So I will. Oh, goodbye, King Flash. Okay, turn. So I will buy Insanity, destroying the top card. Then I shall Shazam.
Blood.
Yes.
Go on top. Shazam.
Alright. I believe the Supergirl can get kicked on this. I will play said kick, putting it 3, and I get Alan Scott, and somehow there's a punch on top. Almost as though it had been left there by Cobra. Then I will play Super Speed to draw a card. And I will concede that does not cost 0. I have 4. I will play Trigon. I have to look at the top 2 cards in the main deck. One goes into my hand, the other one goes on the bottom of the deck.
Show the viewers which ones or which one you put on the bottom.
Okay. That's a good idea. I want the one that will help me now. The one that will help me later. I'm going to go with the one that helps me now, so this one's going back in the bottom. I'll play the Penguin, so I draw 2 cards and then choose and discard 2 cards. I'll play Blackbriar Thorn. Yes. 6. I get to destroy that with this. 7, 8. So I'm going to take the Fortress of Solitude and. Yeah, I'll take it.
Alright, now I get to use my location.
Unfortunately, Boomerang is no longer in my hand. Because I'm turn 10. So you made me discard it.
I would never do such a thing.
It wouldn't have mattered because my turn would have happened. So
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It costs 9. I got a villain. Oh my gosh.
Who we got, Stefan? Oh, sure. Now the team comes up.
We have Lady, is it Shiva?
Yes.
Nekashima.
So first attack, each player puts 2 cards they control on the bottom of their deck.
They control.
Cat like reflexes.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
And then I shall, for you, invulnerable. No, destroy vulnerability.
Alright. I am not defending. Jason.
2 cards.
Oh, Stefan, you didn't respond. Are you defending?
I will defend with Canary Cry.
Alright, so you draw her.
I will not defend.
Oh, we still see Oa soon. Alright, you're right. We're gonna take your turns.
Okay. I will put Amnesty Bay. Triggering
Yes, that does trigger poison.
Poison Ivy. No, I'm going to leave it there.
It's worth a shot.
Also, my vulnerability. Triggering the rod.
Yep.
The rod. I'm never going to remember this word.
Chlorokinesis.
Chlorokinesis.
Are you defending?
Well, I'm revealing cat like reflexes.
That's a good choice.
What does that do?
So each one reveals the top card of their deck. Choose any number of them to be discarded.
I will not defend.
And I will defend this lasso of truth.
I have kick.
Weakness.
You can do them. You got 2, 4, 5. They don't have an equivalent.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Two good options out there for 5.
I will take Rob.
Not what I expected.
I shall lead off with Black Entry. 4. No engage a weakness, so I draw a card.
Correct.
Alright.
That's not a bad Shazam ball.
It's not.
Wait a minute.
Stage it.
That's never mind.
You
It's
can defend.
attacks. You can defend if you've got a defensive one.
Alright, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
That's not how this is supposed to work.
Minus
You're
3.
supposed to have 10. You're supposed to have 12.
For what?
I'll attack you for minus 3.
Take
It's
this.
the Green Lantern power on the back of the card. When you play 3 or more cards with different names, minus 3 power. Attack.
By the flight ring out of the destroyed pile.
Who we got now?
Last one, the Calculator. Attack. Each player discards all cards with cost 5 or greater.
Ooh, that is not good.
Yeah.
I am not defending.
It's just discard, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm super strike.
I guess I will defend with acrobatic agility.
I am not defending a Dark Knight.
Wow.
Yeah.
I also am not defending. I leave Drill Rod and Batson Roll. Which is rough at this point because there's a lot of options I can Batson Roll.
And he costs 9.
9.
I also thought there was an extra villain. There's
Alright, I will lead with Madame Xanadu. I will leave that card on top. I will kick for 3, putting it 5, and somehow there's a kick still up. 6, 7, and just that song with the on top of my deck. To go, of course, with the Solomon Gravy I already have.
Stargirl. play Bizarro.
Surprised you left that there.
5. I guess I'll take these actually. Starter cards.
Non-starter.
Non-starters. There we
All right, Stefan, what do you got?
Okay. So Parasite. Each one reveals his hand and discards a card with cost 3 or greater. Each who does may put a punch from his discard pile into their hand.
I am not defending. I also have nothing with cost 3 or greater.
I will defend with Crystal Shield,
Well, so much for seeing Oa again soon.
and I will place Super Speed into my hand.
So, quick question. If I destroy this, do I still get the 2 power or not?
Yes.
Yes, because you already played it.
I will not defend and discard Oa and not get punched.
You get to draw a card, but nobody gets a weakness because they're all gone.
Yep.
Oh. Siren. Cane card. Doesn't really matter.
They should have gone for the other. You have Siren and Sonic Siren.
Mm-hmm. Too late. So 2, but it triggers poison enemy.
It does.
I'll totally take that.
I don't think
I
so.
do have to.
I'll leave it there.
Sure.
What about me, Stefan? Can I have it?
Nothing.
I mean, you do have the freedom to give it to any of us. I don't really
Yeah.
see why you're being so selfish.
Yeah. So 3
Are you
left.
doing anything with that Alfred thing?
Oh, I suppose I could. But... Yeah, I could.
Don't think it matters.
No, that's what I was.
It's just a question of whether Tug beats the calculator or I.
I think the turn would, or the game would end on your turn regardless.
Okay.
Oh, he took a kick. Okay. So, I will play a vulnerability, a batarang, and a punch for 3 power. And I'm going to buy something that costs 2 that I don't already have. Like Ocean Master.
Sorry, just planning out what I'm going to do here. Yep, that's the right plan. Alright, I'm going to lead with Mystic Bolts for 2 power and with Crystal Shield and Power Girl in my hand. That does not cost 0, so I'm going to stay there for now. And I'll play Crystal Shield for 2 more, putting me at 4, and I get to draw that card. And look at this one. That also does not cost 0. Super Speed to draw a card, putting me at 5. And look at this one, which also does not cost 0.
Gotta like Alan Scott. He's a very good support hero to a very good tier character.
Yeah. It's also when you're playing with Solomon Grundy and you want to have punches in your deck,
Right.
it goes together pretty well. Alright, let's play Sinestro and destroy Princess Diana of Obscura for 3 power. So it's 5, so 8. 11. 14. 15. Still doesn't cost 0. Take Star Girl. 14, 16, 19, 21, 22, 23. Let's go to the calculator for 9, 14. Gives me 8. Doesn't matter what I get, I'm only going to be able to get 2. So I might as well take Mogo. Alright, now for the most dramatic part of the game. Just everybody totaling up their points. Yeah, it was looking like a quick game right out the gate, but then we hit Eclipso early on, and it stalled everybody out a little bit.
Awesome. I had the exact right number of weaknesses.
1?
Yes.
Sure. Cancel it out by your team. I ended up with 80. How much did you guys have?
30.
30.
36.
64.
Oh, pretty good spread. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty one-sided when I got the early villains. And I had that green arrow that I managed to flesh out pretty well.
It's the first time I played with either of these.
Sure. I mean, you did a pretty good job with them, yeah.
You were doing some cool stuff, man. I mean, you were dealing out some good weaknesses. If we hadn't been able to destroy them, or like I was able to gain them as victory points, but you were getting really like low value villains that were perfect fodder for the Joker.
Yeah, any mistakes you made had nothing to do with playing your super villains right. You did a solid job with that.
Just wasn't core enough
Yeah.
to buy the.
Well, I mean,
Well,
Richard's team.
by the time I got to the super villains, it was 14, and then I just couldn't kill it.
Yeah, Superman and Alan Scott is a strong team, and then once I got Solomon ready, I had no reason to want to destroy my punches, so that they can just keep going and keep triggering and rolling, and it really did. It worked together really solidly.
I couldn't trigger Green Lantern, man. I kept coming up one card short. I kept having double weakness hands early on.
Yeah, that's what happened the last time I played as Green Lantern too. It's kept not quite being able to trigger it.
I think with Green Lantern, you need to really sell out early and get that whatever destroy effect you get. So.
Well, I had plenty of destroy effects. I just couldn't get them. By the time I started utilizing them, I already had weaknesses in my deck. So I was targeting the weaknesses.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is there were destroy effects out there early? I mean, there was just the one dead man, and then the next one was like the Soul Taker Sword.
I mean, there were at least 3. I destroyed at least 3 weaknesses with Amanda Waller and the Blight.
Yep. I think the other thing you need to do is
Draw effects and getting cards out of your discard pile effects.
but those are always good for the most part. But what I was
Right, but
thinking
they're
more
specifically
is,
good for Green Lantern because whatever you're going to get out of your discard pile is going to be another card that
True.
costs one or more. Is
But
what I mean.
even a card like Legion Flight Ray, which is like on its own, that counts as 1/3 of your trigger for Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And then draws the next card that could be the second
Exactly. Yeah.
card,
But-
you know.
as far as early game strategy, I think you really need to, even if you have like a 7 hand, and you're one short of that first super villain, but you can pick up Bizarro.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Instead of picking up the Bizarro, pick up 2 kicks, or pick up a kick and whatever else, because now you have 2 cards in your deck to trigger early, versus having that 1. And you're upping your concentration earlier of the past 1 or greater cards.
For most cards, I would probably agree with you, but Bizarro, because it can be such a big swing out of it, up being what, 4 points?
6 points.
6 VPs?
You can really make that argument.
That's a super villain.
You can really make that argument for any card though that costs that high for the most part. Because I mean,
You're not going to find a 7 cost card that's going to
Well,
give you
think about it.
6 VPs.
It could,
Lopez, he commonly gets me 5,
Sure.
and plus whatever else he makes.
Yeah, there's a lot of 7s though that I would take in that situation. Like you Lobo, largely because it gives you another one that goes into your hands, you can play it right away, so it actually does synergize well. And Bizarro are probably the only ones that I would suggest that for.
But I mean, like last week, or not last week, but last game, I passed on Power Armor for the same reason with Green Lantern, and it allowed me the next turn
Right.
to trigger Green Lantern and then pick up Power Armor plus something.
was that after a shuffle?
Yeah.
I mean, that's total randomness. I think.
No, but
Right, but you have to play for the odds is one of the things when you're Green Lantern. Is you just want to up the odds of being able to trigger Green Lantern.
so I think.
I mean,
if
I
recall
get-
correctly. I picked up 3 cards instead of picking up the 1 Power Armor,
Right.
and
If you, I can see what you're saying. If like over the course of one game you're faced with 5 or 6 choices and you choose to go for like a double kick to diversify your deck, yeah, that's one thing. But when you maybe are faced with 1 choice early on, you know, that doesn't, you know, where if you've got the card that's like clearly where you're only generating like 5 power or 6 power, you know, so the scenario you're talking about is you're gonna have to come up against multiple instances where you could buy a 7, 8 cost card and then choose not to buy that power card to go for a couple kicks. You know, I don't necessarily know if that's actually the right call. Plus, the instances of that happening are going to be in the extreme minority.
I don't know. If even with a couple kicks, you can get to 6, 7 power early game pretty often. To even, I mean,
And, you know, even in the case of Bizarro, I mean, like just this game, you're looking at one guy that's going to be throwing out a ton of weaknesses. There's a lot to be said.
It's important to note that you were gambling with the Bizarro because there wasn't anything other than he was the Joker.
Well, it was a 3 power
but at that
cost
point, you
card.
haven't used it yet.
right.
I mean,
and that is the other thing is that it is a 3 power card in and of itself.
Right.
So
and the thing is, too, is like, I can remember all the times that I got screwed out of my Green Lantern. One time it was a weakness, and one time it was a vulnerability. And then, like, this last hand, I had 2 punches and a weakness. And other things that didn't get me there. So I was never at a point, well, and then Bizarro himself counts as 1/3 of the trigger to Green Lantern. So, I mean, I get what you're trying to say, but I think it's such an outlier situation, I don't think I would ever take 2 kicks over something like Bizarro or Mind Control Hack or Power Armor. Because those cards in of themselves are such powerful cards. You could argue that maybe Bizarro is at the lower end of that spectrum, but I mean like a Lobo early or a Mind Control Hack. You know, or an Ultra
the
Strength.
important thing to make a distinction here is that we are also talking about the cards that synergize with Green Lantern. We talk about Mind Control Hack because it draws you a card. Yeah, when you talk about
Lobo, which
which
is
destroys cards, which thins your deck and increases your odds. You're talking about Larfleeze, which gives you a card out of the lineup that you'll be able to use to try to help trigger Green Lantern. What we have to be looking at is cards that aren't doing something like that. So yeah, Power Armor is kind of in that because it does let you destroy cards when you defend, but early on you're not going to be defending, which is why I think Doug was right in that case that he's talking about, to get 3 cheap cards to try to trigger Green Lantern.
Well, I mean, like,
Power Armor at that point of the game.
And what turn was that? It was like really early?
It was like turn 4.
Yeah, I mean, 3 cards on turn 4, I would agree that's the right thing to do. You know?
I think we had
specifically
3 cost cards in the lineup all the time today, though. So you would have been able to get Kick and something else in place of Bizarro. And given that nothing had been done to handle weaknesses, your chances of getting Bizarro to come around again were pretty good at that point, which is, I think, a relevant consideration to this discussion, too.
Yeah, I guess I just disagree with it. Like, Doug's trying to make the point that I should have taken 2 kicks instead
Well, a
of...
Kick and whatever 3 was in the line.
Right, and that pretty much just flies... I mean, I get what you're trying to say, but I disagree that would have ended up being a specific win for me.
Well, it's hard to say that it would be a specific win, but it ups your odds of triggering Green Lantern.
That's true.
And if your complaint about your game as Green Lantern is that you're not triggering it enough, that can be a factor. I mean, I played a game as Green Lantern this weekend where that definitely wasn't a factor because I made that choice every time, and I just always ended up with 2 cards that would trigger it. And there was nothing I could do about it. Every time I had 3, my hand was destroyed down to the point where I only had 2. So sometimes there's nothing you can do about it.
Especially if you're running the hand destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, and I'm specifically talking the really early game because I think Green Lantern starts snowballing on himself.
Right.
Where once you start triggering him, because you're getting that 3 power drip every turn, you can start buying the multiple cards, which is upping your odds of getting something that synergizes. And
it's easy to miss the impact of just the snowball effect with heroes like Green Lantern, like Wonder Woman, like Lex Luthor. They give you the chance to use their ability to get you to trigger their ability again on future turns.
Yep. I get what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying, but like this game, I don't for the 5 or 6 times I couldn't trigger Green Lantern. I think it's a stretch to say, okay, all of those happened because I bought Bizarro instead of 2K.
And I'm not saying I'm not saying that you particularly faulted that particular time. I don't remember what the board looked like, but if there was definitely like a 2 or 2 2s and a 3, I think that would have been the better play personally.
Yeah, I do not believe there were 2 2s in that.
We had double 2s.
There were a lot of double 2s.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was one of those times.
Yes. But
I mean, if those 2s were defense, like Tano and Lasso of Truth, I mean, I would have been like, okay, I'm going to take 2 defenses to help round this out, but I don't remember what the rest of the lineup was, and that is telling to me that I didn't actually take the time to remember, what am I going to buy instead of Bizarro? In that moment, it seemed fairly obvious to me. What?
The thing is, I think you got Bizarro and a 5 cost or something. Because I think you had
I got 12 that turn.
Yeah.
So I know you had a ton of options, and with 12, I mean, because Eclipso was out there, so you weren't buying him. But I mean, even if I don't know,
2 kicks and a pair of 3s is a really good pickup in that situation.
Yeah.
Even 2 kicks and that 5 that you got.
Arguably, and
I got.
I know you got a 5, and it was a 5 in Bizarro.
Yeah, I think it was that turn you bought for Negative.
Which is a pretty solid 5 if you are playing with his off type. I forget what it is. It's heroes.
My main type is heroes.
But what's his?
Protagonist is discarding cards.
Oh, it's discarding. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's almost counterintuitive on Green Lantern. But you're usually discarding zeros, so.
If you're discarding weaknesses and vulnerabilities,
Right.
that's
If you're picking up Bizarro, picking up Protection as well is a really good plan.
True.
Because they use synergize together pretty well.
And then I follow that up later.
I'm not going to say it was a terrible plan, because it really wasn't. But yes, in terms of making general discussion, yeah. For a lot of the time, more cheap cards early on with Green Lantern is going to be better than the big heavy hitter cards.
Because even like if we move down from 7 to 6, we start talking like T-Wing or some of the other 6s that are out there. If you can pick up two kicks instead of the I'm blanking the hero that when you destroy it comes back. I'm blanking on the name. The core.
The White Lantern core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I take 2 kicks over White Lantern core in that case. Or
as Green Lantern.
As Green Lantern.
Yes. So early in the game.
Yeah. Well, that's specifically what I'm talking. Once you start rolling with Green Lantern, I don't think you need to stick with that.
Right, because your odds should already be high enough.
Yeah. Once you start triggering it every turn, you can kind of switch back to the, okay, what's the best card available, or that kind of strategy. But,
yeah, and I think there probably were some occasions, too, where you could have used the Blight or, what's her name? Amanda Waller more aggressively in destruction instead of points. I think there were some times where...
Well, there was 2 times where I did, at least 2 times, 2 to 3 times,
Sure.
And then the other times were giving me that extra couple power I needed to buy another card or one important card.
Right, but deck thinning as Green Lantern ups your odds more than buying more cards, especially in the mid-game.
so removing those starters and the weaknesses.
Right.
Just go ahead and sell out and to try to thin out. And I haven't done... See, I don't like those destroying card effects.
Again, I get what you're saying, but I think I disagree with you because, I mean...
Again, we're talking in general versus specific with Green Lantern, and I think there were times where you
made the general better play,
but a less good play for Green Lantern.
Well, I disagree.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, thank you everyone for tuning in. We are the Card Game Guys. Come play with us.